Hey everyone, welcome back to the DFI Design channel. Today's video is special. We're pulling back the curtain on our own redesign. We're going to talk about what we redesigned and why. And you'll be surprised because honestly, we redesigned everything. So let's walk through it. So why did we redesign? Well, honestly, our old site just didn't convey who we were. It didn't line up with where we were in our business and who we are today. It lacked clarity. And our old site was built whenever we were still evolving, whenever the thought of DFI was just an idea. It looked good, but it didn't really work for us anymore. And so we took on a redesign. Let's talk about what we changed. We approached it like we would for any client. Strategy first and design second. Every section on the new site has a reason for existing, the whole UX behind it. But enough of me yapping, let's go ahead and just walk through it. So first, let's talk about our hero section. First, we refined our value proposition. The new hero text is direct, professional, and conversion driven. It immediately tells visitors who we are and who we help. Now next, let's talk about the services section. Now before, we offered all different types of things. We suffered from not focusing on a specific expertise where we could really excel. We try to have our hand kind of in all different types of pots, if you will. And so now we focus specifically on website design and redesign. So that's why we have this section instead of a services section. It tells the client, who we are, how we build, with a competitive advantage, strategy first design, built for ROI, 100% custom builds, all the important information a client would want to know. And then let's go ahead and talk about our case studies in our work section. So before, it was laid out in an interesting way. We had like the 4 individual grid section, but this new one is animated. You can hover over it and see what the final design actually looked like. And I think this is going to be a great and interesting way for the client to visualize what they might see in their own redesign. And not only that, but our actual portfolio page has been upgraded by just tons. Before, we had the one page with the 4 individual projects, and that's all we had. And granted, that is all we had, but we needed to show more. So now that we've gotten some more clients and we've gotten some more work going on, we've been able to upgrade our entire portfolio page. So now we have a clean hero section with an interesting background. We scroll down and we have these fun little cars to hover over and give you a quick little blip, quick little interesting summary of the case study. As we continue going down, we also have a before and after slider. Now, I think this could work even better by having a before and after image that is lined up perfectly. So that way the text kind of, whenever you slide over it, it's a cleaner transition. But we're looking at getting that fixed and also increasing the space here. But definitely a big upgrade from what we had before. Now let's go ahead and move on to the About page. Here we are finally able to really show the client who we are and kind of give a background about how DFI Design was founded and who it was founded by. We have the what we believe in and the meet the founders. So this right here is a good area, a good section where we are able to build trust. So we added the Meet the Founders section so that way we can show transparency and build confidence. We wanted to connect with our audience on a human level. So that's why we have our images here in our DFI Design shirts and Chris in his AI generated image and all that greatness. And then of course we have our design process and kind of the direction that we take for each of our projects. Now, for one of my favorite parts is the actual contact page. Now, before we had a contact form. We didn't really have a contact page. It was at the bottom of our website, and it wasn't hard to find, but it didn't really invoke users to want to use it and really call it out. So I believe that the contact page does just that. So let's go ahead and check it out. So here we have our contact page where the user is able to kind of see a quick mock-up of a previous client. That way they can see who we work with, and what kind of work we provide, as well as showing off the different development platforms that we may use. And then we have a more thorough form here. And we only have our new website and our redesign, unlike the packages before. This way, it gives the user a clear and direct lead into our process. But now let's go ahead and talk about the strategy behind the website. I mean, this redesign wasn't just about how it looked, but it's also about how it functions. And every section has a purpose. Here we have clear messaging, we have our social proof with our testimonials, and we have our quick mock-ups of the actual websites that go along with those testimonials. We have calls to action all over the place. Plus, we have scalability for future updates. We can definitely pack in more here. And honestly, on these bigger displays, I think that is where we have the most opportunity for more. I mean, all of this space out here on the left. If your website doesn't reflect where your business is now, it's holding you back. This redesign was about evolving with our mission and our audience. But that's all from me. So thanks for watching. And if you're thinking about getting a redesign done for your business's website, then hit us up. We'll see you later.